Hello, everyone. How are you? Oh my God, God voice isn't working. Holy shit. Watch, this will be the night people show up, also. And God voice isn't even working. See? What do I do? Oh my God. See? Ah, I kept microphone on and everything. Ugh, I don't know what's happening. You can't even hear me. Holy cow. And all my volume is up. Oh my God. I'm turning on my microphone again. Oh, this must have been what that, what he, oh, not working. Oh, it's messing up. I don't know how to do mic checks. Oh, okay. Well, there seems to be. Okay. Okay. I'm listening to my chat. Oh my God. See, the microphone. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. See, that's what I get from music. Okay. What about now? God. See, that's what I get from music. What about no, it's not working. Oh my God. Well, it says it's working. Oh, okay. No. Yes. Okay. Let's see. God voice. Okay, this God voice.
Let's see. Oh my God, God voice works. Yay. This is the first time I ever got it to work live. Uh-huh. Way to go, me. What? A sticker's been disliked. What does that even mean? Okay, so somebody liked it, I guess. But what does a sticker been disliked mean? Somebody tell me what that means. Can I not? Okay, I'm gonna assume. Oh, I was supposed to play that, by the way. Huh. That was supposed to be a thing I play. But actually, I just made this today. Hold on, it's not done. Enter if you dare. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, that's me. Uh-huh. Yeah, shall we go now? Come on, let's go. Back out into the world. Haha. Yeah, that's so symbolic, right? Am I still in God voice? I am. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, it is done. And I am in God voice. Yay. So,
Let me tell you, let me invite you into this beautiful place that we have come to. A sticker has been disliked. I can't believe that. What does that even mean? Does that mean I can't, like, I don't know, share stickers? I want to share stickers. What does that even mean? Stickers have been disliked. What does that even mean? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the party pen. Yay! Hopefully that was a clapping sound because it was supposed to be. Welcome. What we do here is read this great ass book. It's called God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. This is God's unofficial biography. Das Bibli, as read by yours truly, the Ghetto Redneck Bible Lady, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. Clap for me, I clap for you. Yay! Yay! Listen, what we have been doing is we have been reading the Ethiopian version of the Jew Journal. So that's what this book is. And we've been reading it, but I got super pissed off about the story of Abe in this journal because it's not, I don't believe it happened. I don't remember it saying anything. Well, God said what? I don't. think it said anything about this whole thing with Abraham. I don't know. But I am so mad about this story that I am just going to go into God Said What, and I'm going to read the story of Abraham. Yesterday, I tried to be cute and shut off my YouTube stream and read the story of Abraham on Pill, but nobody in there was interested in it. So I am going to go ahead and um, read the story of Abraham. So that's what I'm going to do. I really wish I knew what that meant. Sticker was disliked, and so now I can't post a sticker. I don't know what that means because I want to post stickers, but now I don't have the option to share stickers, and that's not really cool. At least I don't think it's very cool. But whatever. Um. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and we're gonna change this to rereading the story Let's see. Oh, Abraham. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's happening. This might take a day or two. I don't know how to change my title. Um, um, I damn it. Here we go. Oh, there's no way to edit the title. Um, I don't know how to do it, so I'm just gonna put it in this first comment. I don't know how to do that, but I'll also put this here. Yeah, what is happening? Okay, okay. So now we are going to start reading the story of Abraham because I'm not, well, I guess I am kind of sure uh, that people are tired of hearing me bitch about uh, this Ethiopian Bible because it's not true. And where the fuck did this go? Okay. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't even know why or how I know that song, but for some reason I do, and now it's stuck in my head. So, this is gonna be fun. We are rereading the story of Abraham. Okay, so it says in Genesis chapter 11 um, that Abraham's father was 70 years old when he had his three sons. So he was 70 before he had kids. And then it says, again, at the end of chapter 11, verse 27, it says, this is the genealogy of Terah. He begot Abe, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begot Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in his native land of Ur of the Chaldeans. Then Abram and Nahor took wives, and the name of Abe's wife was Sarah, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. That was his brother's daughter, so his niece. Um, but Sarah was barren; she had no child. And Terah took his son Abe and his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-laws, um, and went out from Ur to go to the land of Canaan. And they came to Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205. And Terah died in Haran. Okay, so Abe and them did leave uh, Ur. So they did leave Ur. That part of the story is true. But it said the old man took them to go. Not like they were forced out or anything. It doesn't make it sound like that at all. Which leads me to believe that that didn't happen. So, if you want to hear the rest of this story, come and not come and what? Oh, come on this way. I have cannabis. I have cigarettes. I have coffee. I have a chair with your name on it. I have cat beds and canine space. If you brought your animals, because I love them, so bring them. Then have a seat and get comfy. Because if I got a story to tell you, and it is an amazing story. Give me 1 second so I can uh, mm, give myself. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to have to just start talking loud because something's wrong with my microphone. Maybe. Damn, something really is wrong with my microphone. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so I apologize ahead of time. My mic is being crazy. Okay, well, that is not what I meant to do. Not even a little bit of it. Oh, now it's doing something. No. Oh, yeah, I definitely didn't mean to do that. Okay, I know what's happening. Oh, this is what I meant to do. Okay, damn it. Mm, I just have to do one thing. This is the one thing I have to do. Okay, now I can get to reading the story to you. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to read this story to you. We are on Genesis chapter 12. It's the beginning story of um Abraham. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure this chat's working before I start fucking talking all this and my chat not even be working because that would fucking blow. Because usually when my mic's having problems, everything else is having problems. Everything is having problems. Okay, it works. Okay, so we are on we are on Genesis chapter 12. It is the beginning of Abraham. Oh, it is the beginning of Abe's story. And so far it is not really nothing like this story so far. So now The Lord had said to Abe, look, you are way too old to be living at your dad's house. Oh, wait.
You are way too old to be living at your dad's house. But look, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know why you're at home. You're like fucking 80 or something. 75. Yeah. You're like 80 years old. What the fuck are you doing living at home? No. You need to go. You need to take your wife and your nephew and you need to go. Like immediately. I am gonna give you so many babies, right? I'm just gonna give you so many. And it's gonna be a lot. And you are gonna be so happy to to have a lot of kids. Yeah. Awesome for you, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna bless those who bless you. And I'm gonna curse those who curse you, right? And in you, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. And that is a pinky promise. Yeah, I'm not doing this in haste or anything. I promise. I'm doing it because I love you, because you're so awesome. Well, this other book that I was reading said you set shit on fire on my account. So that means you're badass. Yeah, that's what the other book said. This book doesn't make it seem like that. But apparently, you don't even know me and you're like, hey, that's my God. So, yeah, I'll be your God. And then all your seed after you, all of them will be blessed because you're awesome. Okay.
So Abe departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. Abe was 75 when he left Haran. And Abram took Sarah and Lot and all their possessions and all the possessions that they had gathered, and also the Slaves. And they departed to go to the land of Canaan. So they came there, and Abe passed through the land to the place of Shechem, as far as the terebinth tree of Morah. Okay. And in the other book, it said Abe was the only one here. This place was so fantastic. And he set it up to be exactly like he wanted, or something like that. Um, as far, okay. And the Canaanites were there at that time. Okay. Then the Lord appeared to Abe and said,
Things are happening. Ah, good morning. Things are happening. I'm going to tell you what they are. Go. Oh, no. To your descendants, I will give this land. And there, oh,
and there he built an altar to the Lord. And he moved from there to the mountains east of Bethel. And he pitched his tent with Bethel on the east, or Bethel on the west, and Ai on the east. And there he built an altar to the Lord and called the name of the Lord. So Abe journeyed, going on still toward the south. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abe went down to Egypt to dwell, for the famine was severe. And it came to pass, and it came to pass when he was close to entering Egypt, he said, Sarai, are you ready or die? And she was like, of course I am. And he's like, but they'll kill me. And she's like, yeah, I know. Don't worry, I got you. I mean, because really it's not a lie. So we're not lying about it. We technically we'd be considered brother and sister. But, it's more like we're like fifth cousins or something. But okay. We're not even related. I mean, I guess we could be related because we have the same blood, but I mean, whatever. What's semantics, right? What's semantics? Okay. So, okay. Indeed. And when the Egyptians see you, they're going to be like, damn, you're fine. Right. So it was when Abe came into Egypt that the Egyptians saw the woman and saw that her nose wasn't all that big. And you couldn't even tell she had cockroach feet. Well, mostly because she's Chaldean. She's not even a Jew. But okay. They noticed that her nose wasn't like other noses. Okay. And the princes of the Pharaoh also saw her and was like, hey, Pharaoh, check out this. Like, she didn't even have a big nose. And he treated Abe well for her sake. He had sheep, oxen, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, and also camels. But the Lord plagued Pharaoh because of Sarai. And he was like, I will empty my Tommy gun of fury on y'all. So the Pharaoh called to Abe and was like, the fuck, yo. And Abe was like, have you seen her? I don't want to die or she won't be taken care of. Listen, it's a thing. And Pharaoh was like, yeah, but I could have did the midnight dance between the sheets with her. And Abe was like, that was the risk I was willing to take. But I happen to be God's bestie. So I wasn't really worried about it. And Pharaoh was like, no, you guys need to get your shit and go. And as a matter of fact, take this stuff with you. So then Abe went from Egypt, he, his wife, and all that he had. But Lot also had a lot of stuff. And Abraham was very rich. And so, and he went on his journey from the south as far as Bethel to the place where he had went in the beginning. place where he went at the beginning. Between Bethel and Ai, to the place of the altar which he had made there as the first one. And there Abe called on the name of the Lord. Lot, also who went with Abe, was super rich. Now, the land was not able to support them both, so they couldn't dwell together because they had too much shit. And there was a fight between Abe's people and Lot's people. And they was like, there was so many fighting for no reason. So Abe and Lot got together and Abe was like, look, whichever way you pick, I'll go the opposite. Or just stay here. Wherever you choose to go, I'm not going to go there. So don't worry. So Lot looked all around like in a circle and pointed out a place with a bunch of water near Sodom, near Sodom. So that's the way he went. Okay. Um, Lot chose for himself all the plain of the Jordan, and they separated from each other. Abe dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent as far as Sodom. But the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked and sinful against the Lord. And the Lord said to Abe, after Lot had left him,
Lift your eyes now and look from the place where you are. Stand in the place where you were. Uh, think about direction, wonder why you haven't before. Stand in the place where you live. Yeah, do that, Abraham. Stand in the place where you were. Yeah, think about direction, wonder why you haven't. Okay, okay. So, and spin in a circle. I will give you and your descendants forever, and I will make your descendants as the dust of the earth. If it could be numbered, your descendants could also be numbered. Arise, walk in the land, its length and its width, because I'm going to give it all to you. Then,
then Abe moved his tent and dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built an altar to the Lord. Dun dun dun. Man. Hey, we're in between chapters right now. I want Miss Monday to hear this story. Uh, reading the story of Abe. Okay, now maybe people will show up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what day it is because people might be busy. I don't remember what day it is, but I do know I want to drink this coffee and hit this joint. And I want to say I am so happy to be back into the Old Testament. You have no idea. I jones for this book on some real shit. Like when I make my videos, I don't even want to be reading this Ethiopian Bible. Really, I don't. Because it takes the stories that I know, it like almost by heart, and I love them so much. And they're so very sacred. And it just turns them into bullshit. And I hate that. And I don't even like saying that I love these stories so much because really, they don't even mean anything to me per se. They just, I don't know, it flows better than this Ethiopian journal. And I am really mad that I can't post any stickers because somebody disliked one of them that was so mean. Okay, chapter 14. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Ariad, king of Elisha. Okay, so all these kings get together because they want to fight the Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So it's 5 kings against 6 kings. It's 5 good guys against 6 bad guys, or something like that. Okay, so the one army, it wins. The bad army wins and takes everybody and everything captive, including Lot. Okay, it says it, these the 5 kings lose and the 6 kings win, and the 6 kings that won took everyone and everything, including Lot, hostage. Now one of them gets free. A Slave gets free and runs and tells Abe, and it might be one of Lot's Slaves that gets free and runs to Abe. Yesterday, I didn't really know like how he would know like to go to Abe unless he was one of Lot's Slaves. So he tells Abe, and Abe's like, "Servants, we're going to war." And they're like, "Fuck yeah, we want to go to war." So they go to war. It's like Abe and 300 dudes that, um, it's like Abe and 300 dudes that uh, go with him. Is that the only one? Okay, that's the only one. Okay. So they go and fight these 6 kings' armies and lay them to waste. And they free all the Slaves and Lot and his men. So then the king of Sodom tells Abe, you can give us the people. You can take all the booty. And Abe's like, yeah, I'll be a motherfucker if I take anything from you and you say you made me rich. Because I was rich before I came here, motherfucker. You give some of the booty to the men that came with me and your people. I'm not taking a fucking thing, not even a shoelace, because fuck you. You got my dude taken captive. That's my nephew. That's family, yo. I don't know if you know about that or not. So you can keep that shit. Give it to the people that need it. The guys that came with me and saved your sorry ass. And then he mic dropped and walked away. Okay. So now we're going on to chapter 15 because that was chapter 14. Uh, so, chapter 15, it says, man, I'm so happy to be back in this book. Okay. And these things, the word of the Lord came to Abe in a vision, saying,
I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake. I know if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, Abe, I see you. I see you trying to sleep. My name's Roddy. Please buy my CD. Best words ever. Fuck yeah, they were the best words ever. Yeah. You don't even have to tell me that, Abe, because I already know. I told myself. Yeah. Because I'm so cool. Okay. Do not be afraid, Abe. I am your shield. E- your exceedingly great reward because I'm so fantastic. Yeah. I am awesome. I am awesome. Oh my me, I am awesome. Yeah. Okay.
but Abe said, uh, what are you even talking about, dude? You know, you, God, all knowing. Yeah, you know, I haven't had a kid. My semen is broken, or her egg is broken. Even though it turns out, like, if a woman can't have a kid, it's because the male semen is broken. But okay. we're just gonna blame it on her. Her eggs are broken. So, like, I never been able to have a. Her egg is broken. I've never been able to have a baby before. So, like, as much as I'd love to say I got that long dick game, I I don't I don't have the long game. Yeah. Turns out that's a very specific club of people that I'm not in. So, hate to break it to you. But you're already God, you know that. So it's like I hate to break it to me because this was sounding wonderful, like me being a king and stuff. Like I was dreaming about it. But then you keep saying my descendants. I don't exactly know what that means because I can't have any kids. Um, Look, you have given me no offspring indeed. And one born in my house, that's who's gonna be my heir, right?
Okay. Then God brought, oh, hey, ta-da, we're outside. Look toward heaven and count the stars if you can. Um, so shall your descendants be.
And hold on. Miss Mud Duck. Miss Muddy, is that you? Oh my god. Miss Muddy. Miss Muddy. We're in the Old Testament. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I needed to read the story of Abraham for my own sanity. And I figured you were getting tired of me bitching about this Jew journal. So I figured I would take a couple days and read the story of Abraham. And then I also thought about maybe read the just hear me out because I want to do this for each one. That's one of my favorite Bone Thugs and Harmony songs. It's all good. It's all GWOD good with me. Anyway, anyway, I thought we'll read the story of Abraham first and Das Bible, and then read Abraham in the journal so we know where we are in life. And then go to the next one, which would be we'll read the story of Isaac in the Bible, and then read the story of Isaac in this journal, and just keep going back and forth. And maybe we could piece the whole story together that way. It's on GWOD good. Man, I want to listen to that song. But what do you think about that idea? That way we keep me on track and also get more of the bigger picture. Because I don't just want to assume that book is a lie, even though I assume that book is a lie. Maybe it just tells different parts of the same story or something. because every lie has a kernel of truth in it. It's just finding that kernel of truth. And maybe the only kernel of truth is the name of who it's about, but it's the only way to figure that out is to read it, but read it in context. I've forgotten more about the Bible than most people have ever read. So it's kind of hard for me because, again, I've forgotten more about the Bible than people will ever know about the Bible. Some people, not all people, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who know more than me. But there's a lot of people that don't know more than me about the Bible. More in the Bible. I know what's in the Bible. I don't know about the Bible. I've forgotten more about what's in the Bible than some people will ever know about this book. So maybe I should keep it in context. I would never be mad. I'm just happy you're not upset at me for my reaction to this Jew journal. But I think it might be a pretty good idea. My cat's smoking crack in the background. Can you see her? No, you can't even see her. But she's under the blue curtain. It's all together because okay. Okay. So now we're on chapter 15. Well, maybe we're not at chapter 15. We might be about done. Yeah, we are about done. Oh, yeah, Miss Muddy. Well, and anybody else that's watching. I got a donation from Fred. Uh, he donated the money for me to continue streaming, um, using the streaming program. He donated the money to keep the party pen going because I was thinking about quitting because Dustin and my dad see this as a hobby. They don't see it as something that needs to be done. I'm the only one who sees it that way. And they told me they're kind of tired of funding my hobby, which is only $50 a month. But I also have all these animals, and Dustin pays for the animals when I can't get donations. And the $50 a month on cat food and my streaming is becoming stressful. So Fred donated so I didn't have to stop um, doing this stuff at the party pit. I don't even know what I would do if I couldn't do this. I would go back to making videos, I think. I think I would just go back to making videos. Posting videos is free. So, anyways, I said that to say, uh, let's all say thank you, Fred, for continuing this. Thank you, Fred. I love you so much. And my condolences about your wife, and everybody was really sad about that. We know that you're a lurker and you're watching somewhere, so thank you for helping keeping this place alive. I appreciate it. And everyone else does also because we'd have nowhere to go at 11 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night. So thank you. Because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this place. So I definitely appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we were on chapter 15 because God was like, I'm going to do great things for you. Yes, right here. There you go. Um, so yeah, God was like, I do great things for you. And Abe was like, yeah, but I have no babies. You give me no babies, but you're like, you'll do a good job. But I don't have a baby. And then God said, what are you worried about? Didn't I say you, your seed? I said yours, not some other guys. I definitely said you. I said you. If I would have meant that guy, I would have said that guy. And I definitely wouldn't have told you about it. I would have told him about it. But I definitely said you. And then he believed in the Lord, and he accounted to him for righteousness. And then God was like,
I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land to inherit.
and then Abe was like, how the hell do I know that? Like, seriously, how do I know that? You just said it, and I just go along with you because, well, I don't exactly know why, but I mean, I do, but again, you're like, you're seed, but then I don't have any babies, so how really is it my seed? You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you say this, but I have no baby. So what do I do? And then God was like,
Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, heifer, 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old female goat, and a 3-year-old ram, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon.
so Abe did it, and he cut them in two down the middle and placed each piece on the opposite of the other. But he did not cut the birds in two. And when the vultures came down on the carcasses, Abe drove them away. Now, when the sun was going down on him, it's all the sun, it's hurting him. A deep sleep fell on Abraham. Best words ever. I just made that shit up. Yeah, it did. I made it up. Okay. And behold, horror, and great darkness fell upon him. And he said, no, certainly I am. No, certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and will serve them, and they will afflict them 400 years. And also the nation whom they serve I will judge afterwards, and they shall come out with great possessions. Now, as for you, you will go to your fathers in peace, because you were so nice to me, and you shall be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation, they shall return here, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet complete. Don't know what this means, and maybe they'll write about it in the journal. Maybe they'll write about it in the journal. But I am not sure what that means. And it came to pass when the sun went down and it was the sun went down and it was dark, that behold, there appeared a smoking oven and a burning torch that passed between those pieces on the same day that the Lord made a covenant with Abraham, saying,
To your descendants, I have given this land from the river of Egypt to the great river, the river Euphrates, the Kenites, the Kenizzites, the Kedemites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Rephaim, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Girgashites, and the Jebusites. To your descendants, I have given this land from all of those tribes. So God's gonna displace those people for these terrible ass people in time to come. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Man, I am so happy to be back in the Old Testament. Oh my God. I can't. I'm so happy to be back in the Old Testament. I can't even talk right. That's how happy I am. Man, I have such a good time. Miss Muddy! We got the Old Testament for a little bit at least. Man, that's going to be the only way I'm able to get through this fantasy novel called The Jew Journal. Yeah, look, I'm so happy. I am just so excited, man. Anyway, I want to tell everybody thank you for watching. It's time to give the pillows some head, give the sheets some ass, and have the sweetest dreams ever. Miss Muddy, are you still awake? You want to say bye before I hang up and you're still awake? And you didn't get to say goodnight. Oh, and also thank you, Fred. It was so awesome of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Good night, Miss Muddy. Oh, wait, wait. I made a new thing. Oh, that was the wrong one. It doesn't matter. But I, people made me these things. So I put them together. Look, and that's so cute. General Piggy made that for me. His name is General Samuel Field, but he chose to be a pig. That's his animal, pig. So he's General Piggy. He made this for me. See, it says Saint of Awesome, the Get a Redneck Bible Lady. No, no, it just says the Bible Lady. That's right. Yeah, that's what it says. Anyways, it says Saint of Awesome. I thought that was so cool. And then Severe made me this one, but he asked me what it was, and I said a wolf dressed like a sheep. But I was talking to my dad, I wasn't even thinking about it. So he made this one. And I figure that could be us going back out into the world because we're awesome. Anyway, that was it. Stupid shit. Yeah, it's so awesome. Anyway, that was it.
So, good night. I love you guys so much. Shall we go now? Here we are. We're getting ready to go out into the world. Goodbye, black sheep.